I feel like it was a 10 out of 10 method. So if there was anything I could change about it, I would change. Welcome back to Wigvember. All week we've been cozy. Today we're gonna get real. I have not done a sit down and talk to you guys in a very long time. Today I thought we can do a reaction video to one of my older videos. Okay, and this was actually requested by KW2188. She says, I'm excited. For fun, I like to see you react to an old video / old methods. Also, I want to let you guys know right now I'm having a used wig sale. You guys have been asking me about this sale, so the wigs will be linked in the description box. I have only a few up right now, so you guys know how this works. The more they go, the more I add. All the wigs are lightly used, so make sure you check the link in the description box. I have them down there for you guys, ready to go. I thought now would be a good time to do a used wig sale for you guys, especially since all of my used wigs are actually really good wigs in good condition. Yeah, link will be below in the description box. Before we get into that, I would need to go ahead and just let you all know who I'm going to be gifting that beautiful braided wig to. This person will be listed right here. Yay, congratulations to you. All you have to do, reply to your comment in my previous video. We will go from there. You have 24 hours, please contact me so I can get this wig out to you ASAP. So cheers, welcome back to Wigvember, where cozy meets lace wigs. Grab you some hot cocoa, grab you some tea, or you can sip a little adult drink like me. Whatever you have, let's get cozy and let's get into this reaction video. So the video that I chose to react to is one of the most popular videos on my channel. It's great to react to today because the video that made me go viral, but it's a method that I find everybody loves and uses a lot. It's been over 9 years since I posted this, and matter of fact, I just got a notification. It's been about 9 years since I actually started my YouTube, so cheers, we are at the anniversary of that. I have not watched this video since the whole face scalp, came out. Like, I haven't watched this video in years. And recently I added it to my playlist and I was like, I should check it out. But then I was like, no, I'm good. However, when I received that comment, I was like, okay, maybe it's meant to be. Let's do it. Let's do it. So today I'm going to be reacting to my fake scalp method. If you guys are new here or if you just never heard, I am the person that created the fake scalp method, what you see in all these wigs and every company's wigs nowadays. I am the originator of that. And this video, you're going to see how I'm going to kind of walk you through and let you know how I came up with the idea, because you guys are probably going to be shocked. Let's get into it. So let me play the video, and I'm going to be pausing and stopping in between this because yeah, I'm giving you guys a reaction. This is years ago, okay? So 9 years fly by pretty fast, right? All right, let's get into it. Can I just say the font was very, like, could y'all read that? It don't seem like y'all can actually read that, but it said how to hide the grids or lace on a wig. So let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I want to share a full demonstration on how to hide the grids on your lace wigs. I was scrolling through my yeah, for one, I'm so close to this camera, like I don't understand why I'm like all up in here. This is a bad pause, but I'm like all up in the camera. In celebration of this video, yeah, I'm wearing a bob because in that video I wore a bob, okay? I think the bob now looks better. Let's get into it. Section underneath some of my hair tutorials, and I noticed a lot of people complain mostly about the grids showing on lace wigs. Still to the day they do. The wig cap separation. Now, if you don't know what the grids are, they're basically the lace that shows through at the parting when you go to part your wig. I have wow. So many tutorials sharing with you different techniques on how I hide that. I will link some of them in the description box. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. At this era of my life, I wasn't getting my lashes done, but my lashes still look good there, right? They still look good. Where you won't miss my upcoming tutorials. If you're not new, thank you so much for tuning back in for today's video. You probably already seen most of my tutorials on how to make your wig look more realistic. So I'm going to be using this wig as a demonstration. I will put
information about this wig in the description box, and I also will share all of details about this particular wig.
I believe this wig right here came from Diva's Lace Wigs. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think that company is around anymore. I'm not sure. You guys can let me know in the comment section. But this wig I chose specifically for this method because I've always felt like bobs themselves should be like the go-to everyday hairstyle, or shorter styles, or just lower densities.
I get into sharing with you guys today's technique, I want to be clear that I know a lot of you want the most realistic looking wig that you can possibly get. But honestly, when it comes to lace wigs, I have tried everything: bleaching, knots, concealer. After years of experience with these wigs, you're only going to get it to look as natural as it's going to be.
I always tell you guys the truth. If you know me, then you know I'm always going to not sell you nothing that's overly realistic. So going into this, I remember putting this here because I do understand that people get caught up in the idea of a lace wig. This is when lace wigs was becoming popular. It's supposed to look like it's growing out of your scalp. It's supposed to be just perfect. But it's still a wig. It's not like the wig you get in a beauty supply store. So I definitely wanted y'all to realize that, hey, this method was something that I thought of, but it's not the all to all answers, okay? But it's a great method. And I wanted y'all to go into it very realistically, because people get mad when their wig can't look real. Like they really do. And I used to get so many like comments that was disturbing. Some of y'all be acting out sometimes. But yeah, that's why I put that there. Yeah, fun fact.
You can't expect it to look like a scalp because it's not a scalp. You can't expect it to be more than what it is. Unless you're paying big Beyonce bucks for your wigs.
Okay, Beyonce bucks. Y'all say that $500 or $200 is a lot for wigs. Some people pay $30,000. And I'm not saying it's Beyonce. That is not what I'm saying, y'all. I love her hair is gorgeous. I'm saying, but she do wear wigs sometimes, and I'm pretty sure those wigs are a pretty penny. They're not cheap, so don't shoot the messenger.
A little bit of flaws here and there, but today's video is going to share with you guys a really quick, easy technique that I like to use that will minimize the appearance of those grids and also the separation from the wig cap underneath your wig. And all of that is going to be demonstrated on this wig here. Let's jump right into it. So let's take a look at how a wig looks when you first get it. This is what people mean when they say the lace look gritty and not natural like a scalp. This is what we're going to cover up and hide to.
Can we just take a second and give a round of applause to these companies? Because I know you guys always like to pick apart every little thing, but if you compare the progress they have given us in these wigs over the years compared to when this video was made, like you can see.
Okay, so as you can see, when the wig is applied, you can still see the lace and it does not look natural at all. You can even see the separation from the wig cap. So I'm going to
tell you guys a fun fact in a second about this method.
So the knots on this particular wig has already been bleached, as you can see, which is a perfect starting point. It's all right. A few things you will need for today's video is a wig cap. You want to get one that matches your scalp color. You need a pair of scissors that are sharp. You also need some thread and also a needle to sew with. You can use a sewing needle that is for hair. You will also need just some...
My editing skills are still A+. I love it.
And a brush, like a makeup brush that you don't use anymore. So the first thing we're going to do is take this wig cap, and I'm going to remove the bulkiness of this cap. I'm just going to start by cutting the cap straight down the middle to elongate it and make it a little bit more longer.
One thing about me, I'm very innovative. Like when I come up with an idea, I come up with it. And to be honest, you guys, this method that I created, it was created within the same day. I got up out the bed. I said, what video am I going to make today? Fun fact, I kid you guys not, this idea came to mind. It came to mind in a few hours. I picked up my camera and I started filming this tutorial. I edit the video because it was like one of those days where I didn't have a video ready and I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I was kind of panicking. I didn't know what to do. I said at the beginning of this video, I said, people always complain about the grids, the knots. What can I do? What can I do? And I thought about scalp and I was like, okay, well, what looks like scalp?
Now you just want to take your scissors and remove the stretchy part of the cap. This part of the cap usually is the one that shows through the lace really badly, so you don't want that. So we're just going to cut that right on off. Okay, so there
you go. It is Divas Wigs.
This wig is from divaswigs.com. I chose this particular style because it is a shorter cut. It's like a bob cut. And all the details I will put in the description box. But here is the full specs for the wig. It is a natural color, 14 inches in length, Brazilian virgin hair. Again, all the details will be in the description box below this video. It's going to be best for
wait, pause. Hold on. Did this scare y'all? Because the way this mannequin, this foam head, I drew the eyes on, Lord. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing now. What? I don't even know what the idea was because it has eyes. Like I believe I took a marker and just, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just be doing things sometimes. But let me know if that has scared you. If you was around back then.
What you're going to do is take that wig cap that you cut and place it over top of the front part of the lace.
Fake scalp being created.
Cover the whole front, but leave just a little bit uncovered. I'll talk about that in just a second. But what I'm doing here is just stretching the cap to make sure it's nice and tight. And then I'm going to pin it with one of these wig pins.
Now, to be honest, I think the wig cap still works better. Now, they do have fake scalp material you can get from prettyluxhair.com. That company sells the actual material, which I really do like because it comes in different colors and they have different types of fabric for it. And I really do like it a lot. And you get a lot of it. So the wig cap still can work. See, if I could change anything about how companies do it, and I just said this plenty of times, I feel like, and I'll wait till I get to that part. Let's watch.
Stretching out that cap a little bit more, I'm going to pull it and I'm going to begin to sew that cap right on that edge, not on the lace, but right there on that edge where that comb is. And the reason why I'm applying this over top of the lace is because this is going to hide those grids and act as a scalp under the
act as a scalp.
Also sewing it
hide grids.
Tab you can see right underneath the wig cap, but I'm not sewing on the lace at all. I'm doing 1 or 2 stitches and then cutting it off and moving on.
This is for wonder.
This might be, hold on, this is copyright. Skip. Yeah, this is the method that started all of it, y'all. Everything. Every scalp method you see in a wig, this is what started it.
I'm going to also repeat the same thing on the other side. Make sure that when you put that wig cap to the other side, you pull it a little bit tight so that it's no looseness on the cap. Now, also make sure that the cap that you're using is your scalp color. You want to get one that's either this color or darker if you are a darker complexion. I'm also just going to add a stitch right here at the top just so that it won't roll down. FYI, I did cut off the extra cap that I did not need. So at the front, what I did right on the sides of the lace is I put 1 stitch on each side. So it's really no big deal for me. Now, as you can see, the cap is rolling from the front. We're going to fix that in just 1 second. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit and we're going to place the cap and the wig right back on the foam head. And as you can see that separation there. That's what you do not want. So what I'm going to do is take that powder that matches my scalp color and my brush. I'm going to dip.
Now you see I've been using that powder method for a long time.
The powder a little bit more intense, and then I'm going to be up.
And the one thing I do love about the fake scalp material is that it actually blends. So the wig cap itself, it rolls like I told you in this. You can see the separation, the line. The material itself is flat. And I remember with Pretty Luxe themselves, I actually picked out the material. They sent me some samples like, what do you want to use? A lot of companies did. The ones who actually worked with me, No shade, but they contacted me and asked me specifically what did I think would be best, and I chose a lot of the materials for the wig. So, and Pretty Luxury isn't the only company, trust me. It's several others I still work with till today. They got my back. They had my back. They had my back.
Applying the powder down the part and anywhere that the lace is going to show that separation from that cap. Now, I know you may be wondering,
Just one piece.
cap and, just do this on your head. Well, the problem is, for most people, wig caps can be uncomfortable. It can be hot in the summertime. So I figure doing it this way, sewing it to the lace itself, is going to make it a lot more breathable, so you don't have to wear a wig cap under.
And I still do this method with the powder, but now with the foundation.
Hard to cover with just concealer or powder. So cutting it off will make it a lot easier for you to actually blend everything. So this is how it's looking so far. As you can see, it's covering pretty good. Now,
Got to be.
the part where we
haven't seen Got to Be in a while.
I'm going to pull the wig cap down to the front of the lace.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Did I put Got to Be on? Did I? Did this video make Got to Be popular? You guys let me know. I might have put them on too and don't even know it, y'all. Let's get to it. Let's continue.
But not all the way down, because you don't want it to be too far down, because then you will see a separation. You want to leave just a little bit of lace. I'm going to apply that glue over top, and this is going to temporarily hold this.
So creative. So creative. All right, so I'm gonna stop it right there. We're almost to the end of that video. If you want to see the rest, the video is on my channel. Just go to the playlist that's on my channel. You'll see. You can watch the full video for yourself. That video has reached over 3 million views. And honestly, okay, let me answer the question. What would I change about that method? So I think the method is a wonderful method. Like, it was the best thing that has happened. Like, it brought so many blessings. It did bring a little controversy. Like, I remember when it happened, I don't know, I had so many different emotions. Like, I make my videos to be very helpful. I put up that video specifically to be helpful. So for me, even though I had people telling me, hey, yeah, you should have patented this. You should have did this. You should have did that. I mean, when you're trying to be helpful, you really don't think about trying to make money off of something. You really just want to help people. So that was why that video was posted the way it was, without any patent, without anything. I just literally thought of it in seconds and create the video. Never did I think 2 years later it would just, but there was a lot of controversy. The only thing I didn't like about the situation that made me in my feelings some is how people were being mean to me about it and telling me this was what I deserved, And I was like, no, if I'm trying to help you, if I'm the reason why a lot of you get the fake scalp look now, why would you come and feel like I deserve to lose out on the opportunity that I created? So that's the only thing that I felt some type of way. And on top of that, how it happened with a particular company, I just felt like they should have reached out to me first, because they did get it from my video. And I have no hard feelings. However, people show you who they are and you got to believe it, and you just go from there. So I'm over it, y'all, but I wanted to react to this video because when I got the comment, I was like, okay, well, what could I? And that's one of my best methods. Like, the fake scalp method is one of my best innovative methods that helped a lot of people, whether they wear wigs for protective styles or whether they wear wigs because they are experiencing hair loss. I feel like it was a 10 out of 10 method. So if there was anything I could change about it, I would change whatever it is. I'm gonna let you guys see in the future, just in case I have an idea. That way I don't have to worry about the same thing happening again. All right, y'all, thank you so much for joining me back for this video. I hope it was fun. Don't forget, we're doing Wigvember all of November, 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Bring you something to sip on. It can be whatever. Today's Friday, girl, so enjoy your weekend. If you missed any of the Wigvembers, we are on day 3 so far. So be sure to catch up if you have not. Congratulations again to my winner. of the Wig Force Tuesdays video. I'm going to get that sent out to you. And don't forget to check out the wig sale. It is happening right now. I have so many great wigs that are still almost in new condition. Girl, go grab it while you can, okay? And I will see you back in my next video starting Monday.